we're talking about parents slowing down. Parents, be parents. Come on, parents, be parents. Your child is coming to you and wants a gun for Christmas. The answer is no. They want a knife. The answer is no. You need to put your foot down and be a parent and be a protector of that child. And I get it. Parents, they have compassion. They feel the pain. Their child's coming home. The child's crying. Maybe the child's confused. And okay, let me do this for you. No. And that leads me into this next question, because now I see these lawsuits popping up. And what's happening here in this legal industry?
Yeah. So with the lawsuits that are happening, there's two fronts. One is that there is a lawsuit that's been filed in California, the first of its kind, where a young girl started the transition when she was 11. It's as we were talking about earlier. She's 11. She's confused. She says to her parents, I think I'm a boy, or I want to be a boy. She comes out as that. She goes to her parents. Her parents are accepting of it, and they do what they think is responsible at the time, which is go to a medical professional. Right. The medical professional in this particular case talks to the young girl, whose name is Chloe, and confirms that diagnosis and says, you know what, you are a boy. If you want to be a boy, you are a boy, and let's start that transition. So from there, she's 11 at that time. She goes and seeks other doctors. Some do turn her down now. She wanted to get on the puberty blockers. Originally, one or two doctors said, no, you're too young. We're not going to do that.
Good for them.
But she does go to one clinic and one facility that says yes.
There you go.
Right? So there's always going to be bad actors. There's some in the medical communities that will not do this treatment on people under 18. So that's very important to know. But there are some that will do it under 18. They are advertising for that, and they are creating an industry for that. And it's a lucrative industry, as we'll talk about later. But going back to that lawsuit and the allegations in the lawsuit, from there, she's on puberty blockers. She then continues treatment to the cross-sex hormones. As a girl, she starts to have her voice lowered and deepened because of the use of the hormones. She develops an Adam's apple. And then at the age of 16, again, she goes to a surgeon who denies her and says, no, I'm not going to perform this double mastectomy on you. But she finds another surgeon that says, yes, we will. Right. And she unfortunately does have the mastectomy, which is the removal of her breasts. Yeah. And then from there, some time goes by, and she regrets that decision. She says, what have I done? I can't believe I did this. And that's what the extent of the lawsuit are. That's the facts of the lawsuit as is laid out. They're bringing medical malpractice claims against not only the doctors involved in the treatment, but the medical facility that allowed these doctors to do this.
Do you know
treatment.
where her parents stand on this lawsuit?
So they are supportive of it, and they stand with her, and they're part of the lawsuit.
And she should be suing them also, you think?
Well, and that is a legal case. I mean, that is.
Is there a case like that?
There's not a case out there now, but that is the legal question of lawyers who take on the cases for these kids. And we're talking about influence, right? We talked about social media. We talked about, are there counselors that have an agenda pushing their agenda? But where are the parents in this? Right. Where are the values the parents are instilling? What are the parents saying to the children? And if they're going along with it, how can you really fault the child and or the doctors when the parents are a driving force of it as well?